Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Huskies will kick this deep to start us off. Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. The pass rush close on the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
The Sooners come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Washington offense retakes the field here. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances.
It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back? Physical run, breaking tackles. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's running out of time here. They bring the heat and the blitz works. They've got him. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this. They turn him loose. He gets home for a sack for the Washington defense. Good call by the defensive coordinator. You think about it over the years, Chris, they got some really good linebacker play that can get after the quarterback.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure is coming. The pocket breaking down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Oh, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
They'll kick it away here. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Eludes a tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The ball is caught, and he's tackled after the catch.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And the Huskies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT puts him up 13 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Washington, 20, Oklahoma.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quick throw. The catch is made. Breaks. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Huskies. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 27, Oklahoma 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Washington. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Sooners offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. We pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So back to their own 9-yard line at second and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Extending the play now. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
He's escaping the pocket now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great away.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Snags a quick throw. A quick juke to get free. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Little. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's got some room. Can he get there? Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Point after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
And the Washington offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The shotgun running play call. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
That's a 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. First and 10 now for the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Huskies will line up to kick it away. The offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Fires it to the wideout. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Receiver makes the catch, and he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And it's caught from inside the 20. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage.
Looking for a deep completion. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. It was a foot race, and he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. The kickoff will bounce right. For a touchback. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Huskies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a strong stiff arm. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but... Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. The quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And this pass is on target. Caught. And the defense brings him down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Back now goes in motion. The defense will have to adjust. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Cincy kickoff.
Bringing it out. It's Little. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The back's got it. Runs right over the defender. They bring him down right at the 20. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Give it to the back again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Play action here on 1st down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Finding space at the 20. Powering through the defender. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Movement here from the tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Trying to convert here on 3rd down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Can they keep this drive going? Trying to convert on 3rd down now. Back to throw again. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Huskies. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Washington 70, Oklahoma 28.
going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Running through the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the
is made. But the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. And the back gets the football. And the defense wraps him up.
It's now second and goal.
Second down and goal upcoming. QB to the tight end for a completion. Touchdown, Washington. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And now the running back's got it again. He's free around the 15. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They're going to run it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
He shreds the tackle. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Testing the right side here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Let's go.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
And the Sooners line up with a first and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's got it inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create a big play here. And it'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the receiver wide open for an easy catch. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. And the Huskies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made, room to run here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Man, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a first and goal at 7.
First and goal, Washington.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Huskies. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Really entertaining one. It was fun to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.